All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. I think it's technically Tuesday now. Happy Tuesday, I guess. Anyway, man. So let's get right into it, man. First of all, if you'd like to contact me and I can't get to your comments, remember you can always hit me up on Instagram. And also if you like some merch, I created some pretty cool stuff for NBA teams. So hit the links down below, man. All right, so let's get into it. The Los Angeles Clippers versus the Dallas Mavericks. This is a stunning series. It's gonna be an interesting one. I do think the Clippers. I'll say that off the bat, the Clippers are the better team. Overall, I think the Clippers gonna go into pretty much almost every matchup. People gonna say that they're the better team overall. So let's just talk about it, right? Like let's not cut to it. The whole Porzingis situation. If you're going by the letter of the law, he should have been ejected. By the letter of the law, he should have been ejected, right? Can't argue that. But this is playoff basketball. So in playoff basketball, you would like to see that. You'd like to see that let go. But they gave one to Paul George as well. And you'd like to see that one let go as well. So I get it. I think they got to swallow those whistles a little bit. This is the playoffs, this big boy basketball. And I think that was kind of, it was disheartening for the Los Angeles Clippers, man. I'm sorry, for the Dallas Mavericks. I take that back. For the Dallas Mavericks to pretty much have Doncic out there and not have Porzingis against such a talented team kind of put him in a little bit of a disadvantage. But Porzingis also got to know that you can't go get into a skirmish when you already got one technical foul. Like the fact that he tried to take up for a teammate, but at the same time, yeah, that wasn't smart. All right, another great performance by Doncic, man. Doncic is that guy with 42 points. He played very, very well. He's a talent. He's a talent, as Paul George said at the end of the game. He is the future of the NBA. And it's just as simple as that. He put it in on display tonight. I'm not going to take anything away from him, his overall performance, but I do think he came out a little jittery, which is expected for a guy first time in the playoffs. Going up against arguably what some would consider the best team in the playoffs. So with that being said, I thought he had an amazing performance. It was a performance that he's gonna have to give night in and night out if they want to have a shot in this series. It's gonna be a long series. If they want to win, it's gonna have to be a long series. The Clippers will be like, nah, it ain't gonna be that long. But we'll see, man. Overall, I think that Doncic is just gonna have to pick it up. And also, I will say that Doncic is going to have to take care of the ball a little bit better. He kind of turned it over early, and it felt like it was a little derailed. All right, the Dallas Mavericks, I almost said Cowboys. The Dallas Mavericks became too reliant on the three. It was times where I'm like, look, force the action inside. You gotta force that action inside. And I get it. They're a good three shooting team, but as they say, you can come with the three and you can leave with the three. And I watched Tim Hardaway, I'm not taking nothing from him, Tim Hardaway Jr. start to shoot them out of the game. It was like they was doing well, and then he just started breaking them, and it was like 2 or 3 bricks in a row. And and you can visibly see Doncic start to get upset. And Steph Curry's amazing 3-point shooter. He's not Steph, but he is Steph. And he's an amazing 3-point shooter, but one of those, especially key moments of the game, I was like, what are you doing? And you can see Doncic literally going back down the court going, what are you doing? What was that? It was just a jack-up three for no reason. And Doncic was visibly frustrated toward the end of that game, and I think, he got to be a leader, and he got to, kind of subdue that and get his team back up and get ready to play in 2 days, and that's gonna be important. All right, so the Los Angeles Clippers definitely pulled a win out here. The unsung hero tonight was Morris. Morris was definitely, I think, his best game as a Clipper. I would say that. I would say it was his best game as a Clipper, and he automatically showed why it was important for them to acquire him mid-season. Now, no one expected him to come out and have that game. I don't think the Mavericks planned for him to play that well, but that's what you're supposed to do as an NBA player when your name is called on, and that's exactly what he did. Morris, the twin, he played really good defense. I mean, Doncic is Doncic. Doncic gonna do what he do. Like it or not, he gonna do what he do. But Morris played very well, very good defense against him, and pretty much held him to, about as much you could do. All right, like he did his job. And then, but you don't expect that level of contribution on the offensive side, and he gave you that. So kudos to Morris as being, pretty much the unsung hero of this game. All right, so next thing about the Clippers, you can tell they haven't hit their stride yet. They're still getting it together. Player Montrez is back. He had some minutes tonight, some valuable minutes. You still felt like the guys are still trying to get back into a rhythm. But when you can get a rhythm and work on when you start working on your rhythm and get a win, hey, you can't ask for much more. I think many people still see the Clippers as the favorite to win this title this year. And based off of what you would consider by probably their own admission, this was not their best game, and they still won. So don't want to take nothing away from that. Their rhythm is going to get there. I mean, it's just a matter of time. They're probably the first time in a long time since everybody's been back. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's going to figure this thing out. For the Clippers, so they're gonna be right there, man. They're gonna be right there. Lastly, Kawhi goes Kawhi. You got to give him that in that fourth quarter, man. Kawhi started to pretty much force the issue in that fourth quarter. And listen, you got some players who have amazing couple quarters, and then you got closers. Kawhi Leonard is a guy who will start to force the action and put the team on his back, and he's not afraid of the moment. I think that's what makes him him. And these playoffs, this is Kawhi time. This is what he's known for. The way he's playing, his career has been about winning championships, playing in that fourth quarter, bringing that win home for his team. And tonight was no different. You start to see him really try to take over that game in the fourth quarter, and that's pretty much what he did. And you can't take nothing away from greatness, man. Kawhi is one of the greatest players in this league right now. And when it's all said and done, I think he's gonna go down as one of the greatest to play. And tonight was in that fourth quarter, you start to see why he celebrated the way he was. So that's my take, guys. Dallas Mavericks versus the LA Clippers. Great game. Clippers pretty much got game one, and you feel like they're only going to get better from here. Dallas got their work cut out for them, but they definitely proved to be up to the task tonight, at least to be competitive. With that being said, please hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. Until next time, you guys be great.